Hey everybody, it's Mike again, the ex-lazy parasite. I know it's been a while since I made a video, so I decided to make a video about a couple of things here. Number one, it's been over a year since I started walking. It was August 4th, so I've logged in over 3.3 million steps since then. And I was just looking back on that time to kind of reflect on any changes that have happened. And obviously to go from walking a mile to 2.5 miles and then over 5 miles on a regular basis was something that when I started out seemed pretty daunting. And now that I'm in the thick of it, I'm looking at adding other avenues to get better, such as nutrition and weightlifting type exercise programs. And I guess the main point is, if you can think about where you are right now, if you haven't started a program, and every time you think about it, maybe the words, yeah, but this, yeah, but, I can't get off work. Yeah, but, I don't have money to join the gym. Yeah, but, my work's too hard. All the yeah, buts. So maybe for a starting point for some of you that are out there, let's get rid of the words yeah, but, or your own version of that. So if you catch yourself saying, yeah, but here's the thing, blah, 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 in order to do that, have to rearrange picking up the kids or the dog or whatever. Rest assured, there's a way for you to rearrange your life to get a better result for yourself. I changed my environment from where I was in 2020, where I've been for many, many years. And things just got to a point that just weren't working anymore. And I don't really know all the reasons why. Doesn't matter. Just wasn't working. So if you find yourself in that position, consider changing your environment. In my case, I moved to a whole new part of the country, took on a new career that I knew nothing about virtually, and it worked out fine. So I would encourage you not to give up on yourself. If you're stuck in some place where you don't want to be, whether it's in a particular town, maybe it's a job or career, it's easier now to check out opportunities, everything from remote jobs to, whatever it may be. There's avenues for you to test the waters, so to speak, before you make that big change. And change can be good when it's gradual, if you're trying to get a program started, so you're not overwhelmed and shut down. So I think the same thing could apply to if you have a job that maybe you're not happy in, or career. With all the technology available, you can test the waters, so to speak, and get more information, whether it's through the AI type programs or whatever. You can talk to people and start working on it from that angle, instead of just like, okay, I got to make a change. I'm going to get on Indeed and start looking for this or that, or I'm going to quit my job and move to Hawaii because I love the ocean. You gotta kind of do a little more planning than that. But I would encourage you to start doing that, because one thing's for sure, and it's not just me, I've improved my physicality, that's true, and my mentality, and others around me have improved some things within themselves. I'm not saying I'm the sole reason, but it's kind of like a rising tide lifts all boats. And people are different, so they want to do different types of things to whatever path they want to go down to do their change, positive change. So I don't really have a lot more to say today, but just if you catch yourself saying yeah, but about anything, stop it, look at it, analyze it, say, yeah, but you know what? I got to quit saying yeah, but. You know, maybe there is a way to do this. Maybe I don't have all the answers. I can assure you, you may think you have all the answers, but you do not have all the answers. There was a time when I thought I had all the answers about certain things, and I've lived to learn that I did not have all the answers, and I still do not have all the answers. But it's easier now to get the answers than it's ever been. So anyway, hope that encourages you. Thanks for listening. Love to see you subscribe if you like what we're trying to do here. Have a good evening.